Hey yo guys, what's up and welcome back to Toe Tags Metal Reviews and Shaker reaction to the brand new song and video from Zeal Ardor. This song is called Hide and Shade, and it's the third song we've reacted to as of late. The other two videos both had something to do with people in cars.
And neither of them were very eventful.
Neither of them led anywhere, but we have reason to believe they might have been connected in some way.
This looks like it's also in a car.
Exactly. So they also had weird blurbs in the bottom corner of the screen, which I never actually read myself. I didn't care what they said, but other people read them. And
what else was there to look at?
I don't know. I was just waiting for something to happen.
Like the entire reaction, nothing's happening. There's this text in the middle. You just didn't decide.
I'll read this one. The Griffin Egg is what it says, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. But the last couple songs, I remember the first song I liked. The second song, I can't remember what it was.
Well, it's funny because the first song reminded us, and it was the first time we've ever been reminded of Igor.
Right.
Which is ridiculous that anything could actually get there.
Yeah.
The second one was more of a normal song. I wanted to say there was a point where the vocals reminded me of Chris Cornell, and I loved that.
You did mention that, and I agreed. I thought it did have a bit of a Soundgarden vibe to it.
So
Soundgarden, but Chris Cornell, yeah.
It had cool stuff in it. It was a lot more normal of a song, and it had that too, which I loved. So this...
Where are we going with this?
Where are we going? This could... I said this in the last one too. This could sound like anything.
No idea.
Anything in the world. It could be farts for 3.5 minutes for all we know.
I doubt it's farts, but...
You never know. You can't count it out.
The bottom line is it could be. Yeah.
Exactly. So let's find out.
It's gonna be we'll be the fair. Nobody else will leave a trace.
What the fuck is that?
That's the Griffin Egg. You should read the blurb about it.
Is that the gospel?
See, now this sounds like Ishan.
It does. Like, how do you go from gospel to black metal?
Well, that's the whole
song.
That's the whole vibe, right? Like their whole deal is like, what if all the churches were, you know, singing all this gospel, but they worshipped Satan instead?
Anti-church.
Loving the groove of this one.
This is sick.
I do feel like this is kind of like what you quote-unquote expect when it comes to thinking of this band. Like when you think about this band, this is kind of the sound you come to think of, right?
Yeah, these sounds.
These sounds.
I wish there was more to look at, man.
It's cool to watch it glow, I guess.
For like 4 minutes, though. It almost looks like a face at certain points. Like, what's that thing where humans are always like seeing faces and things because we're conditioned to see faces? That was happening.
Well, great song.
Yeah, it was fun.
I'm really happy with all three of these songs so far because they're all so different.
They are.
And even then, there's a fourth one. Like, there was one that came out before the first one we checked out. Neither of us have even listened to it yet.
Right.
And we don't even know if there's another video in the car about it. But it could have sounded like anything. I guess we still got to check that out.
We
But
can still check it out, yeah.
the album is still on its way. But I'm happy with how it's sounding so far. With all three of these songs, plus that other one that I have yet to hear. It's looking good.
It's going to be a fun listen. Just like the last album they dropped, which
Yeah.
I think missed the 2 Toe Tags list just barely.
It was close because I gave it 1. I think you barely didn't.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the whole reasoning behind it was. I'd have to go back and rewatch the review that we did to see. But every once in a while, I do put that album on, and it's fun. It's awesome. It's got some bangers on it. It's got a lot of creativity, just like the songs we're hearing for this new stuff. These guys, they just make really interesting music. And,
Yeah,
you know,
for sure.
All the credit to them for that. It's really good stuff.
And they're very unique. Like, there's not too many bands I'd say that sound a lot like Zeal Ardor. They took an idea and really developed it hard, and it's like, wow, no one's really like dove into that the way this band does.
Exactly. Anyways, guys, that's it for this reaction. So let us know what you thought of this song. And if you want to comment on the video and this big egg, feel free to let us know in the comments below what you thought of the egg.
What comes next in the car? We've seen someone in
Griffin of the egg.
Maybe. We've seen someone in a passenger seat. We've seen someone driving. We've seen an egg. There's a fourth one that may or may not have a video that we haven't seen yet. But anything else, what happens in this car?
Gotta be something in the trunk, maybe.
Maybe we go in the trunk. Maybe we go in the other passenger seat.
Maybe. Anyway, subscribe if you guys are new to the channel. I'm Vile Self.
I'm TV Fish.
See you guys in the next one.